Jimanadu Nenya Michael Dagawi Dukawishan Nando Melowe Nungu Miigwechka Ijikakina Gegu Miigwechka Ijichikeya Nungu Miigwechka Ijiwebak Miigwechka Ijigijagok Miigwech Bimadazian Mino Bimadazian Miigwech. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO! Welcome back to what is normally the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. It's a Friday night open mic. For anyone who's stumbled across this channel, normally for the last week we've been doing a 6 a.m. live stream from 6 to 7 o'clock standard time, Minnesota time, with NANABOOZHOO and Natasha, and we teach Ojibwe language and culture. And occasionally I sing songs. So I wanted to do a live stream tonight to test the equipment and to say hello and to invite you to our live stream at 6 in the morning. And because it's Friday night, I have no place to be and I'm bored. So I was talking on the live stream the other day how this kind of feels a lot like what the old, it already seems like a different time and a different world. But what the open mic nights felt like at a coffee house, where you'd get your 15 minutes and, hey, Jessica's here. BOOZHOO. Hello, Jessica. I halfway expected nobody to show up tonight. I'm kind of just testing the equipment. But I was explaining about our live streams that we're doing at 6 in the morning and inviting people. So let me know if the guitar is too loud or not loud enough or something. I just checked it and it was a little loud. But so here's a song. I always say that I start like I know what song I'm going to play. Here's a song by Bruce Springsteen. It's Dancing in the Dark. Wow, is that out of tune? No, let's not do that song. Let's try this again. Sound okay? Good. Thanks. Today was gonna be the day, but they'll never throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you got to do. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart went out. I know you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. All the roads that led the way were winding. All the lights that led the way were blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. So maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wall. It's about half the song. So how you doing tonight, Jessica? Friday nights. Remember in the good old days when Friday nights meant going out and doing something? Now it means staying in and doing nothing. At least for me it does. Let's see. What can I muse on tonight? You ever do this? You ever, oh, you were singing along. Great. Jessica says, and I'm making evening tea. So this feels like an inversion of the morning show. Yeah, no kidding. We were just talking about tea. You ever do this? You ever write a letter to yourself in the past? I used to keep journals a lot. I always had a sketch pad with me. And then I would just write, I'd write down the date, and then I would comment on what was going on in the moment. It'd be like, well, it's Friday night, 9:16. I'm sitting in my room doing a live stream, blah, blah, blah. And one time I stumbled across this idea of like, if you could write a letter to yourself in the past, what would you say? And for me, I came up with writing a letter to myself in the past would always be, hang in there, buddy. I know it's tough. It's going to get better. You're doing great just by surviving. And don't despair. It's going to be okay. And tonight I was thinking, I wasn't writing. I was just like talking to myself. But I was like, okay, dear Michael, in 1988, because I heard the song by Billy Joel, you're only human, and how that was a big song at the time. And I remember it was all about, cut yourself some slack. You're a young man. You're supposed to make mistakes. And even back when I wasn't a kid, I guess I was like 22 or something, but I always had this inner voice kind of cheering myself on. I didn't have, I don't want to sit and have a pity party, but I didn't have anybody saying, cheering me on, supporting me or whatever. So when I was young and depressed and scared and everything, I had an inner voice that would say, it's going to be all right. And now I kind of wonder, is that inner voice, was that me in the future, somehow on some weird level, reaching into the past and telling myself what I would say now? Don't worry about it. You're cool. I know it seems like everything's terrible and stuff, but this too shall pass. And in hindsight, like I think about when I was in my 20s, and it seemed like such a struggle just to survive. And I thought the rest of my life was also based on everything I did in those days. The relationships I was in, or, if I failed out of college, then I'd be a failure. So this is Dancing in the Dark. I get up in the evening, I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning and go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Message keeps getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around the place. Check my look in the mirror. I wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. Just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know there is. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Sitting around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. Check my world off my shoulder. Come on baby, the laugh's on me. You hang out late in this town and they'll be carving you up all night. You say you gotta stay hungry. Hey baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I ain't looking for action. I'm just trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on, give me just one look. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire. Worrying about your little world falling apart. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Even if we're just saying hi to SM. Welcome to the show, SM. Hello, S. BOOZHOO. Welcome to the show. Jessica's here, and I was telling everyone that this is the open mic night, Friday night open mic. It's not a really a BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO show. It's mostly just me testing the equipment. We had a gig this week. Well, this is some NANABOOZHOO news. We had a gig this week in Ontario, I mentioned, and checked the calendar and realized that we have another gig next week, Thursday, again back in Canada at the Telegami Reserve in Ontario, Canada. And so I want to make sure that the equipment, that I can count on it, you know. So I'm testing the microphone and the guitar and stuff. And so, I mean, that's probably not very entertaining. Jessica's like, yo, S. Hi y'all. So here's a song. You ever get involved with somebody you know is just bad news, and but you do it anyway? This is a song that I don't remember who wrote it, but maybe you guys do. Does that go? I knew when she blew and she wouldn't stay. Every now and then God makes one that way. A red-haired wild child with storms in her eyes. I knew I'd never be the same. But that's the thing about a hurricane. She's all lightning, wind, and rain. Get too close and you're swept away. You better hold on till she breaks. And it's a hell of a ride to just survive the pain. That's a thing about a hurricane. She said she was running from her past, and every breath she stole felt like my last. And her kiss told me I better get on out of there. I was too far gone to care. That's the thing about a hurricane. She's all lightning, wind, and rain. You get too close and you're swept away. You better hold on till she breaks. And it's a hell of a ride if you can just survive the pain. That's the thing about a hurricane. Hurricane. And even blue skies, there ain't no forgetting. Is it any wonder why they name 'em after women? But that's the thing about a hurricane. She's all lightning, wind, and rain. Get too close and you're swept away. You better hold on till she breaks. And it's a hell of a ride if you can just survive the pain. That's a thing about a hurricane. That's a thing about a hurricane. That's the thing about a hurricane. So Brandy Marie is here. Bonjour, Brandy. Nice to see you again. Had to let my dogs out, look at my phone. Bam. It's Michael. I'm never up this late. Well, I'm glad you're feeling up. Feeling the vibes. Great. Jessica says, hey, Brandy, isn't this such a pleasant surprise? You guys are the best. Brandy says, that's so awesome. You sound great. Fantastic. Miigwech. Thank you so much. So, yeah, a lot of the songs that I play, and I've been playing for years, I learned when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, and at just the height of heartbreak, you know. I took it for granted in my early 20s, and even my teens and stuff. Relationships, dating, you know, falling in and out of love. And I just thought forever I'd be able to, you know, search for the one. And it all kind of dried up for me in my early 30s. I didn't get married. And, you know, the women, I was surrounded by single women for many years. And they all went off and got married. And I was also heartbroken for most of my 30s. I had a pretty serious heartbreak when I was like 29 years old, and you know, made me jaded and stuff. And I spent a lot of time writing breakup songs and learning songs that were just sad, you know. So like The Dave Matthews Band was one of those. Although I think this is about falling in love. Spring sweet rhythm dance in my head and slip down to your lover's hands. And kiss me, won't you kiss me now? Sleep I would inside your mouth. Don't be too shy, knowing it's no big surprise that I will wait for you. I will wait for no one but you. You know, Michael, it's keeping you up past your bedtime. Worth it. Yeah, you better not step too late. We got an early morning show, 6 o'clock comes by, pretty quickly. How we doing? It's 9:30? All right. So, a little behind the scenes story. You guys might as well know me, because I don't think she's ever going to see this. But you know how Natasha is NANABOOZHOO's girlfriend? Well, I had a girlfriend named Natasha, the one I broke up with when I was 29. and it was a heartbreak because she didn't dump me, I dumped her. One of the things I learned about dumping is that it's much worse to be the dumper. Because if you're dumped, you never get to a place later on in life where you go, did I do the right thing? But when you dump somebody, you leave yourself open for second guessing and regrets later. So this is a song I wrote about after I broke up with her. And then I wanted to get back with her, but it was too late. And there was finally a day when I was able to talk to her and pull her away from her new boyfriend and tell her that I was sorry for everything I said. And I didn't mean any of it, and I'd lost my mind. But it was too late. So I wrote this song. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. You're my one, you're my only regret. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. And I lost my job just the other day. Good night, Brandy. Like everybody else, well, I've got a mountain of bills that need to be paid. Then I lost my way, now I don't know which way to go. But the wind may blow and the grass may grow, and for all we know it just might snow. Goodbye, Jessica, I'll see you tomorrow morning for the BOOZHOO, NANABOOZHOO podcast. AM at 6 a.m. Won't you join us? Me and Brenda Marie and Jessica and SM and probably Jim and whoever else. And I used to sit up at night just so I could watch you. And I wrote on my bedroom wall, Michael loves Natasha. But I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. And I'm so sorry, I'd never treat you like that again. I never meant one word, I never meant one word, I never meant one word I said. Long December, well, there's reason to believe maybe this year will be better than the last. Happy to be here with you today to speak Ojibwe and learn about language and culture. And Brandy is off to bed. All right. I'm going to do one more song. I'm going to go make a cup of tea and go to bed myself. Let's see. Any requests? I can't even think of what I want to play. All right, one more time. You guys are probably sick of this song, but I just learned it and I like playing it. This is Rush. Fly by night, because that's what we're doing tonight. We're flying by night and by the seat of our pants. Why try? No, why? This feeling inside me says it's time I was gone. Clear head, new life ahead. It's time I was king and not just one more pawn. Fly by night, away from here. Change my life again. Fly by night, goodbye my dear. My ship isn't coming and I just can't pretend. Moonrise, thoughtful eyes staring back at me from the window beside. No fright or hindsight, leaving behind that empty feeling inside. Fly by night, away from here. Change my life again. Fly by night, goodbye my dear. My ship isn't coming and I just can't pretend. Start a new chapter, find what I'm after. It's changing every day. Change of the seasons, enough of a reason to want to get away. Quiet and pensive, my thoughts apprehensive, the hours drift away. Leaving my homeland, playing a lone hand, my life begins today. Fly by night away from here, change my life again. Fly by night, goodbye my dear, my ship isn't coming and I just can't pretend. My ship isn't coming and I just can't pretend. My ship isn't coming and I just can't pretend. All right. Well, I am going to mahjong. I'm going to mahjada. Let's go. I'm going to mahja. I'm going to go. I'm going to leave. But I want to say miigwech ganawabiyeg. Thank you for watching. Miigwech bizandawiyeg. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you in the morning, 6 a.m. for the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO live stream right here. So I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again. Miigwech.